Now, I am not a mathematician. I'm not a physicist. I'm not a scientist. I am an engineer by degree, so I somewhat know numbers. But like I said, I'm not a mathematician, but I'm pretty sure this math is like really, really bad. Just when you think you've seen it all, a message shows up like this. And in this week's episode, this came through the website, and upon reading it, it was just, I give the person credit in the sense of at least they think they have a plan, so it's not totally random nonsense gambling. They think they have a plan, but that's kind of where the point here that I'm trying to make is, just because you think you have a plan doesn't mean that you actually have a plan. Now, is this case extreme? It isn't. It is very extreme. So I will, throw that disclosure out there. I don't make it seem like, and odds are you were doing something this extreme. I'm not making that, statement. But what I am saying is the overall concept holds true in many situations where people think they're doing one thing, but in all actuality, they're doing something totally different, or what they think they're doing that's, logical is in all actuality not logical at all. So that's kind of the point here that I'm trying to make. I'm just using a very extreme case to illustrate how this works, within the world of the market. So let's get to this message. And like I said, I'm not a mathematical genius, but keep an eye on the math and let me know, does it make sense to you? Hello, I'm located in Delaware, Woodside. I just started trading penny stocks. Like last Friday, closed trade this Monday for $10 profit. Been using FinViz, free stock charts, Thinkorswim. Didn't know free stock charts had a scanner. Been doing options on stocks and ETF and earnings plays. Risking $100 to make $10 or more in one day is fine with me. As you saw, they are self-admittedly new. Nothing wrong with being new. We all start off as new. And then you just keep reading and you hear things such as penny stocks, options, earnings plays. Now, options and earnings plays, just a little bit of context, maybe that doesn't really mean anything to you. Maybe penny stocks doesn't. But all three of those areas are very, very risky. Especially with options and earnings, for those that are very familiar with the markets, a lot of veteran traders won't even touch those events because there's a great amount of unknown and risk that is associated with them. But when this person is new, they don't understand any of those risks. So that's kind of that's what they're doing. It's already risky enough. And then you get to what their trade plan is. They're risking $100 to make 10 or more, but they're happy with 10. Do you see the problem with the math there? Risking $100 to make 10. That if you don't see the problem, that's not good. Now, I want to give this person credit, but this also illustrates the point. They are focused on risk. Very good. Risk is something that is the most important thing to anyone as traders. Is not how much you win, not how often you win, not this, that. It's risk. Do you understand risk? Do you understand how to analyze risk, control risk, implement it into a trade plan? So they are focused on risk. So I can see, and that's the point where, I'm new, but I know what I'm doing. I have a plan. I am focused on risk, but it does not make any sense. Just because you are focused on something doesn't mean that what you're focused on is being used at all like it should. Again, is this case extreme? It is. But the fact of the matter is, this person is clearly, if I were to sit down with them and play stupid, I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. I'm sure they would talk it up like, so here's my plan. I'm risking 100, and good thing I'm focused on risk, and I'm good with $10 or more for the potential reward. And they would say that with good, solid confidence because they just don't know any better. But that's not good. And if you've been trading for a while, you should know that risking $100 to make 10 is about as backwards as it gets as far as a risk versus reward perspective. So the question that I'm kind of throwing at you is, what are your overall strategies? Are you doing penny stocks? Are you just doing options with earning plays and you're brand new? Very, very risky. And then, do you really understand what you're doing? Or are you just kind of taking general trading terminology, throwing it together, and then telling yourself, yep, I got it all figured out? Because this person clearly just grabbed risk, put risk into play, and they used the word, so therefore, because they used the word, that everything else makes sense, because at least they're focused on the broad concept of risk. And that's really what you need to be aware of. What I always need to be aware of, whether it's trading or really anything in life. Just because you may think you know something, do you really know it, or are you just kind of scratching the surface of what really you should be understanding, with whatever kind of goal or whatever strategy or task you were looking at? Again, could be trading. For me, it could be something in real estate investing, or just really anything in life. And that's what you want to really be focused on is trading, because if things can get this extreme, just imagine how much gray territory there is for mistakes and such to happen for traders. So be aware of it. And again, how do I know when I don't know? Again, that's the power of education. That's the power of training. I would love to teach you. I offer courses. If you don't want to go with my stuff, that's fine. Go with somebody else's. But when you're out there just grabbing all sorts of random bits of information from the internet, yeah, there's good stuff out there, but there's also bad stuff. And when you don't know what you don't know, are the pieces that you're grabbing good or bad? I mean, really, there's only one way to find out. And unfortunately, that one way to find out is kind of putting your money on the line. And if it's not good, there goes your money. And it can be a very frustrating process. So just be very aware. Make sure you're not oversimplifying things and taking broad terminology concepts, throwing them all together, and then thinking you have it all figured out, because it's not going to end very nicely. If you are out there trading alone currently and maybe are in the market looking for a community to join to assist you in your trading, or to just help you, give you another set of eyeballs, then I do have a private trading community where you can trade alongside me and other experienced traders. So what you see popping up on the screen right now is both an information link. So if you click on the inner circle one, that is going to take you to the page where I explain all the details of what exactly come with the community, both the chat room and the newsletter. And then the other image that has popped up is a behind the scenes tour where you can see exactly what is going to be contained within the community. I take you through, like I said, a behind the scenes tour of everything, and that way you'll know precisely what you are getting when you join. So definitely check that stuff out if you are interested and thinking about wanting to join a community, and let me know if you have any questions.